Hey guys, welcome to episode 52 of VoiceOFpunk. I'm your host, the J-Punk. I just finished watching the WWE pay-per-view Extreme Rules. And there were things, I will admit from the start, there were things that I did like about this show, but if I put it all together, this was not a very good show. And in fact, this show pretty much sucked. For those who don't know, Extreme Rules is supposed to be about... Hold on, guys. There we go. Extreme Rules is supposed to be about... the whole gimmick of it is every match is a special match, like a street fight or a no-holds-barred, steel cage, strap, or, last man standing and stuff like that. And, I was looking forward, to this pay-per-view because for the past few years, Extreme Rules has been going well. And this has been the pay-per-view that I've been looking forward to for the past few years, actually. And I thought this pay-per-view was going to be very promising. But all in all, this is not a very good show. This was very disappointing. But there were things I did like about it, though. But I'm going to get to those later. But first of all, let's talk about the matches. So the first match was Fandango versus Chris Jericho. In what kind of a match? No holds barred, street fight, Extreme Rules? No. The start of the Extreme Rules pay-per-view is a normal match. Yeah, that's not going off to a very good start there, guys. Anyway, and as you would all expect, the match sucked. And one thing I really had to comment about is the crowd. The crowd for Extreme Rules was really dead. It was. I don't know what was wrong with this crowd, but they were completely dead. Not a sound. During this match, but actually the first few matches, there were no sound coming from the crowd. But anyway. So, Fandango versus Chris Jericho have a match, and a normal match at Extreme Rules. And basically what happens is Chris Jericho and Fandango, they have a match, they're fighting, and Chris Jericho wins with a code breaker. This match was not needed at all. The pay-per-view could have gone on without this match. This match did not belong. It sucked. It took the excitement out of the event, I thought. So, yeah, that match sucked. And second one that happened, I couldn't tell, is either between... Okay, just fair warning, this may not be in full order, because I saw it at my brother's. So, but I do know every match that happened. I just can't remember what order it is. But I think what happened after that match was Kofi Kingston versus Dean Ambrose of The Shield in the United States Championship match. Now, this match came completely out of nowhere. I do not remember Raw or anybody advertising this match for this pay-per-view. Which shows how important the United States Championship is. Yeah, right. And, but as for what it was, this was a okay match. Mostly because of from Dean Ambrose. I feel that Dean Ambrose is actually a very good wrestler in the making. I think, I really hope he has a bright future. The reason why I say I hope is because Vince McMahon really has this pattern where he takes guys who don't look like your average wrestler, like who doesn't look like the picture perfect wrestler, but are fantastic, like have fantastic, like they're just fantastic in the ring. But he doesn't take them into a star. He takes the guys who look good, but have no wrestling skill and make them into a star because they look good for more money. But I do hope that Dean Ambrose has a bright future in the company because this was a really good match. Well, I'm not saying it was very good, but you know, it was okay. And basically too was one thing I really liked about it was Dean Ambrose from the Shield. Like, you know, the whole gimmick of the Shield is they all fight together and they all kind of cheat because they're heels. But I really like that he won cleanly. Like, Dean Ambrose pins Kofi Kingston cleanly, no cheating involved, and he's your new United States champion. You know what? That's really cool. It's different. The reason why I think it's different is because he didn't cheat. Thank you, God. A heel did not cheat, finally. You know, even though that's the whole idea, heels are supposed to cheat, but I just like it where heels prove themselves to not always be cowards. You know, that gets tiring after a while, guys. But anyway, yeah, 2 matches so far at Extreme Rules, and none of them are Extreme Rule matches, or not special matches, just traditional wrestling. Then the next match was the strap match between Sheamus and Mark Henry. I did not care about this match. This match also seemed to be very out of place. I don't know why, but I think it's also because of my own kind of dislike for the strap match. Because I don't get the point of it. Like, I guess it's kind of show how strong your opponent is, or how strong the wrestler is. But I would like it a lot more better if they would just wrestle with the strap and you have to win straight by pinfall. That'll be better, but in the strap match, you have to touch each corner in a row. What does that prove? Seriously, what does that prove? I would like a lot more better. They're just strapped together and they just fought. Like, there's nowhere for them to go. They're literally attached to each other. There you go. That's a good strap match. But no, you have to touch each turnbuckle to win. I don't get what that proves. Like, throughout the entire match, that was going through my head. And this match was short. It was very, very short. And I think it was mostly used for a comedy effect, I think. And I didn't find it funny, but it was just the way they were playing it out. It was just like, is this supposed to be a match or a comedy sketch? But anyway, Sheamus wins. He doesn't do anything for either man, so let's move on. Then, probably the best match of the card, the best match of the show tonight, happened. It was for the tag team titles. Team Hell No, Daniel Bryan and Kane, versus the Shield, the 2 other members of the Shield, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. This was, I will admit, even though the show has been pretty crappy so far, this was a really good match. Even though it didn't have any like Extreme Rules attached to it, it was just a tornado tag for the championship, for the tag team championships. But from what I got, this was really good. Like, Daniel Bryan, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Kane, they really upped their game in this match, I thought. And one thing I'm really happy about is the Shield won. So the Shield now has the United States Championship and the tag team championship. And finally, Team Hell No is probably going to break up. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I know, my horrible singer. So I thought this was a really good match. There was very good wrestling in it, and I think my favorite spot is the very last part of how they won, how the Shield won. Basically, what happens is, Roman Reigns picks up Daniel Bryan like this, like he's going to give him a torture rack. And then Seth Rollins gets on top and he jumps off the top rope and dives both of his feet into Daniel Bryan's chest and makes him kind of flip over and go, huh, bam, like that. I think Roman Reigns is supposed to follow with him, but still, it looked pretty cool. So that was a cool finish. I thought that was awesome. And that's how they won. 1, 2, 3. You gotta do a tag team champions. So I thought that was a really good match. I really think it was the best match of the show. But if you guys haven't noticed something, at Extreme Rules, only one Extreme match happened. It was short, and there was no extreme moment at all. Yeah. So anyway, then the next match that happened was Randy Orton versus Big Show. This match, I think, was advertised. If it was, I don't remember, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was. But I don't remember this match being advertised, but apparently it was, so, it showed up. And it was a Extreme Rules match. This match was slow. I didn't really care for this match, not really. I didn't really see the point behind it. I thought it was okay at best. Like, I didn't see the point of this match at all. But one thing I loved about this match was the ending. Randy Orton gives, Big Show 2 RKOs. Big Show won't go down. So then Randy Orton gets this look in his face. He smiles. His head starts twirling like that. He's like, I hear the voices. Like that. He goes into the corner and runs and punches him right in the head. That was cool because now I think that's a hint of Randy Orton turning heel. Because if you notice, Randy Orton only uses that move when he's heel. He only uses the punt when he's heel. So I think that's a hint of Randy Orton finally turning heel again. I hope that happens because Randy Orton is a fantastic heel. He was born to be a villain. He's an awesome villain. And I hope it happens. So that's the only good thing about that match. Let's move on, and Randy Orton won. So now we get to the last man standing match for the WWE Championship between John Cena and Ryback. You know what? I am so surprised to saying this, but this was a pretty awesome match, I thought. This was really good. Most of all, because it fit Extreme Rules. Last man standing, they used weapons, like John Cena Ryback, they used weapons. They used fires extinguishers. They went through the wall. They were throwing each other through tables. That was good. That's what I was expecting. Oh, shit, I forgot. Sorry about this. There's also the I Quit match between Alberto Del Rio and Jack Swagger. Let me just go for this one quick. This match, I did like until the ending. Because, they would keep on going through, do you quit, do you quit? I thought the Alberto match and Jack Swagger match could have been so much more. Okay, how the first ending went was, Jack Swagger had Alberto Del Rio in the picture lock, or the ankle lock. And Ricardo was going to throw in the towel because he just wouldn't quit. He's like, no, I'm not quit. So Ricardo was going to throw in the towel, but right before he does, Zeb Coulter knocks out Ricardo, takes a towel and throws it at himself. And Jack Swagger won to be the #1 contender for Dolph Ziggler's title. I would have been happy with that finish. That would have been fine. I would have been happy with that. But of course, another referee comes and I was like, no, he did not throw in the towel. So then the match gets restarted, and Jack Swagger gets put into a cross armbar, and he taps, and he says, I quit, just like a bitch. So I guess there goes Jack Swagger's push. Yeah. Anyway, so the John Cena Ryback match, like I said, this was the most extreme match of the night, I thought. Like I said, putting through the tables, fire extinguishers, hitting each other, everything. And I would be hard pressed to say this was really good. This was an awesome match, really well done. It really fit Extreme Rules. And the ending of the match was really, really cool. Basically what happens is Ryback just won't go down. He just won't go down. So John Cena's like, what the hell am I supposed to do? So John Cena picks Ryback like right on the top of the stage. And John Cena picks Ryback up to give him his finisher by Ryback. Counters it, picks John Cena up and runs him straight to the Titantron, and they both go flying. Straight to the Titantron, and they're both out. That was cool. Because he never got a winner. And it didn't make, like, even though I always love when they make John Cena look weak, and I love the fact that John Cena got thrown straight to the Titantron, I thought that was awesome. And I was laughing the entire time because John Cena, as much as I hate the guy, I will say he pulls off very funny facial expressions. Because when he got picked up and he was going through the Titantron, he's like, I'm not kidding, he's like, it was hilarious, I thought. And basically John Cena is now injured. But I thought this match was really good, really well done. And, you know, it was the most extreme match at Extreme Rules. So I thought this match was really well done. And, you know, the ending I thought was good. It was fine. And I remember I was telling this story to my brother. They could have booked this, like, between Ryback and John Cena. They could have booked this as a I Quit match. Here's the reason why. It would not make anybody look weak. And this is, if I was in charge, I would book this as the I Quit match, and then the Jack Swagger and Alberto Del Rio as the Last Man Standing match. Here's the reason why I would do this. This is the perfect ending if John Cena and Ryback were in a I Quit match. Say John Cena wins, okay? I would have John Cena win, but I would not have Ryback say I quit. I would have Ryback pass out. Look what it did for Stone Cold Steve Austin. TNA just did that with Matt Morgan. So if they did that with Ryback, I think it would make him even better. And that would be awesome. And it would show that Ryback is not weak, and he's a pretty big contender. Sure, this was fine too, you know, throwing John Cena straight to the Titantron and nobody won. But I just thought, like, if this was an I Quit match, I would think it would be kind of better with just Ryback passing out. I think it would have been a lot more better. But anyway, that's just me. But I thought that would have been a perfect ending straight to that match if it was a I Quit match. But the Last Man Standing match, what I got, I thought it was fine. I thought it was good. And the ending was awesome. Like, the ending was fantastic. And then they had that whole thing like, oh my god, John Cena like broke his neck and all that. If John Cena is off of TV for a while, I'm going to be happy. Because I don't want to see that guy ever again. So anyway, then the main event happens between Brock Lesnar and Triple H in a steel cage match. This match, you know, I thought this match was going to be the match of the night. But if I had to rate it, it would have been third best, which was kind of a shocker to me. This match, it wasn't that much of a wrestling match, I thought. Like, it was pretty good, but it was more of a storytelling match. Like, very early in the match, Brock Lesnar, like, hose out his knee. And throughout the match, like, Brock Lesnar is telling Paul Heyman, he's like, Paul, I can't do this, my knee. And Paul Heyman's like, keep on doing it, suck it up, man. Like that. And I really like this because they keep on building Brock as the Beast. I like this because it kind of showed another layer of Brock Lesnar's character and another layer of Brock Lesnar's gimmick. It kind of showed a little bit of humanity in him, and I found it to be very interesting. And Triple H did a really good storytelling, and Triple H is very good at that. He's very good at storytelling in a match. And I thought it was very well done, and the way that this match went, like, throughout the entire time, they kept on emphasizing on that Brock Lesnar's knee is blown out, but he's still going through this match. And his knee looked bad. I don't know if, like, either he was selling it really well, or his knee was actually hurt, but that looked bad. You know, I actually cringed a lot of the times during the match. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, I don't know, maybe he was selling it well, but, jeez, his knee looked bad. It really did. But anyway, how this match ends is, like throughout the entire match, Brock Lesnar is wrestling with his knee, but then Paul Heyman somehow gets into the cage, low blows Triple H before he gets to hit him with the sledgehammer, because before Triple H hits Brock Lesnar with a sledgehammer. Then Brock Lesnar picks a sledgehammer, knocks out Triple H, gives him a F5 and a 1, 2, 3. Good ending. You know, good ending. I will admit that was a good ending, and I'm really happy that Brock Lesnar won, because he needs this win. He really did. He needed this win. But one thing I kind of groaned about was the second Paul Heyman got involved, they have just completely ignored the fact that Brock Lesnar fought through that match with a blown out knee. Completely ignored. So now they're going to try to make him look weak now. And that really annoys me. Why would you have Brock Lesnar look weak, or try to make him look weak, just because of the ending of the match? Well, throughout the match they're telling there's something special in Brock. Brock's such a tough guy. What is in this man that keeps on making him continue on with this match? His knee is blown out, but he's not giving up. Then second Paul Heyman interferes. He only won because of Paul Heyman. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get the logic behind that, but, you know, apparently I'm the stupid kid who's watching wrestling, so apparently I don't know anything. Ugh, I hate my generation. But, anyway, good match. I thought it was good. And I thought the ending was fine, but I'm a little annoyed that they kind of dropped the whole knee thing. And all in all, even though like there was stuff I liked about this pay-per-view, this was very disappointing. There was a quote at the end where this was the most extreme rules we had. I was at my brother's, and when they said that, I was like, bull! I literally said bull. Because this was not extreme at all. Like, I know that's a pun, but still. Like, this pay-per-view could have been so much more. It could have been so much more better. But they really dropped the ball on it. It was really disappointing. The only extreme match of it was the Last Man Standing match. And that's it. Like, when I see Extreme Rules, I want to see more extreme matches. Not traditional matches all the way through. That I don't want to wait freaking 2 hours until I get an Extreme Rules match. No, when I'm watching Extreme Rules, I want to see Extreme Rules match at the very start. But no, that didn't happen, and that was really disappointing. Overall, this night sucked. Even though the Last Man Standing match was good, the tag team match was good, and the steel cage match was good. Other than that, I felt this was very disappointing. Very disappointing. So, that's my word. That's my review on this pay-per-view. Could have been so much more better. So much more better. But anyway, that's my review of this pay-per-view. If you guys watched it, tell me your thoughts. And I would love to hear your thoughts on this pay-per-view. I know a lot of people were looking forward to it, and I want to know what other people's thoughts were. So you guys want to tell me, I would much like to hear your thoughts. So anyway, that's my review, and I'll be back tomorrow with my Monday Night Raw review. Bye, guys.